This next bout of the evening is sponsored by McCullough Careers and takes place in the Super Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner and representing SPG, Cardillo. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner and representing SPG, Clonmel,
Two highly rated prospects now stepping into the cage. Daniel Negru in the black shorts already in the cage, had an outstanding performance on his amateur debut at the last Premier FC show, as did Marco Cardillo, who's already or just about to step into the cage. 3 fights himself since November. Lost his first 2 bouts by TKO, but had an amazing performance against Conor O'Neill on that last Premier FC card as well. So just 18 years old, Marco, and plenty of Muay Thai experience as well as his 3 amateur MMA bouts, and opens up with a nice jab to the chin of Negru. Negru, of course, has great grappling chops and displayed a great submission game against Niall Tucker, who of course we saw win earlier on the card this evening. Cardillo slips the jab well and lands one of his own on the chin of Negru, and nice entry. We could see Negru straight away electing to try and get his opponent to the floor. Cardillo sprawling well. Finds himself with his back against the fence.
Good work there for Marco to get out.
Yeah, he's turned his opponent pretty well, hasn't he? And he's got a strong underhook and a good head position here. Nice body lock, I think.
Yeah, he's listened to his corner very well as well.
Yeah, Colin Marr super vocal in this corner here beside us, and back out into the open waters. Marco can get a striking going a little bit again, and Daniel, of course, has that extra height, extra range, so I think it's pretty obvious he wants to get his fight onto the mat, get it down to the canvas.
Yeah, and 2 good sprawls from Marco so far.
He's going to try that sprawl and brawl style for us. He's going to try and keep this on the feet and land some damaging shots. Yeah, he's cornering or trying to corral Negru into the cage here, but not really run him into the fence and get into those kind of, you know, wall work or grappling exchanges. He wants to sort of keep a little bit of distance so he can land enough shots and just dip in and dip out like he's doing here. Lands a couple and tries to sprawl his hips back out. Negru just wants to get a hold of him, drag that leg out from underneath him, get him to the floor, but Cardillo's going to need every bit of that takedown defense today. Looking like we have an old-fashioned striker v grappler type matchup, which are always fascinating to watch. Negru gets that takedown, but possibly too little too late, because not enough of a window to actually do anything with it. There we have one in the books. Lovely, so pretty close round 1. Judges may possibly have seen the good striking work of Cardillo shade that first round, but
yeah, the late takedown though may have played an effect on that.
Yeah, different, difficult to say, but put a few more heavy shots here on the chin of Negru. Would that beautiful right foot kick will certainly help his case. Negru successful early in the round now with the takedown, so let's see what that can do. Great pressure. Negru using those long limbs to pummel through those underhooks, lace those wrist control grips on the far side, and making it very difficult for Cardillo to create a post and get himself back to his feet. You can see his left hand is hooked by Negru's left hand, that gripping it behind the back. So not a nice position to be in. Cardillo's just having to weather the storm a little bit somewhat here. And
ninja choke attempt.
yeah, it's opened up, but Negru drags his legs out from underneath him and just upsets his base enough to eliminate any threat. Negru himself dives on a choke attempt. It's not fully there. The space is limited a little bit by the cage. And
yeah, this is what Daniel wants. He wants to take it down to the ground, slow Marco down.
Well, the threat of Cardillo striking is just gone right now in this position.
For sure, yeah. So Marco, in the first round he found it maybe easier to defend the takedown, maybe less sweaty, bit more energy. He's up here.
Yeah, he's got a good grip on Negru's neck, and it's just did enough to get Negru and stop thinking about advancing his own position or stop attacking. And
yeah, Marco's looking to pass down himself, but he might be best off here to break and separate and stand back up again.
I was just thinking the same. Yeah, that little split-second moment there. Where
yeah, once you start grappling, then you think, oh, now I'm in a grappling fight.
Yeah,
and you keep grappling.
Smell the opportunity to go on the attack himself on the floor, whereas it would be better trying to get to the feet and land some shots. So round 2 in the books. First round was close. I've probably given it to Cardillo, but again, I could see Judge giving it to Negru as well. Very close round, so he could possibly be 2 rounds to the good here, or we could go on the attack.
He's found the blueprint now. Let's see if we can do it again. Marco going back to round 1 with that jab and that inside leg kick.
Yeah, needs to control that distance better. Keep his opponent on the end of his jabs. There you go.
Again, see when he has Daniel backing up, he can't really shoot takedowns.
Yeah, of course.
So Daniel wants to be pushing Marco forward in order for him to get the takedown. Not in every case, but more often than not.
Yeah, good management, much better management of the distance here, but Negru does well to slip underneath those shots and
gets his hands tight, gets the double leg.
Yeah, and he's past that guard straight away now. Cardillo is going to need to do something to get himself out of this position. He found it quite difficult to get out from that little corner against the fence in round 2. Bit of urgency needed here.
Yeah, and 2 minutes is enough time to work if you're down on top.
Yeah, if you can pop straight back to your feet, gives you enough time to really get back to getting on the front foot for the rest of this round. But
and as you said, we don't know if it's 2-0 to Daniel or is it 1-1 going into this round. So
yeah, big round needed. No real damage being landed from either side just yet, but time enough to do that.
Nice sneaky uppercut there from Daniel.
Yeah, Cardillo pops to his feet, but Negru drops for that single and picks the far ankle out from underneath. Cardillo finding it difficult to keep his head above water here. You see the way Negru is constantly taking that far post out from underneath Cardillo. Very effective style of grappling, can wear on your opponent in these situations.
Yeah, I feel like he should be more active though, Daniel. If he wants to be dominant, he should be throwing as well. He's kind of just trying to pass, settle, keep Marco down.
Well, that's the scoring criteria these days. It's not the takedown that scores, it's the attacks you mount from the takedown that become the most important one. So it's important to do something, whether it's land strikes or the advanced position, attack submissions, that kind of thing.
Marco has thrown more strikes to Daniel than Daniel has to Marco in the last 2 minutes. But again, it doesn't look great.
Get himself out of there.
Oh,
threat of a guillotine. No, Cardillo gets his head out. Be doing well now to just get back to his feet, wouldn't he, and invite his opponent back up.
exchange back in the grappling scenario.
Smelt blood in the water and decided to just dive right back in.
Doing a good job though.
Maybe he feels
One
that
hook
Negru
in.
is a little bit tired here.
Only 5 seconds left.
Not much in this round. And we have 3 rounds in the books. We'll go to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge number 1 scores this